Hi, I'm Brian Barnett, Mayor of the City of Rochester Hills, and as always, thanks for watching. Well, it's been a little bit of time since I've been back with you on a Mayor's Vlog, and I wanted to give you just a high-level update on some of the things happening in the city. It's been busy despite the tremendous challenges that we have found 2020 to have in store for all of us. And let me start with some of those challenges. Of course, the biggest thing is our continuing issues with the global pandemic of COVID-19. I want to thank the residents of Rochester Hills who have been incredibly patient, kind, and generous since March 13th when we went into a shutdown here in the state of Michigan. I'm in regular communication with our hospital systems, and on the good side of things, COVID cases are way down. They're about a tenth of where they were back in our height in late March and early April. It causes us to be grateful and thankful for those of you who've done the things needed to make sure we're doing our part to try to slow the spread of COVID-19. But it's also a reminder for us to stay vigilant, to keep in mind social distancing and all the things that have allowed us to achieve this level of success, I would say, that we've had over the last few months. Now, while we're working hard to work and deal with some of the changes that COVID has brought with us, we want to remind you to continue to reach out in any way you possibly can to support our small businesses. As I've gone around the city and talked to business owners, some are holding the line. Some are down 10, 20, 30%, but some are down 50 to 70% over last year. That's a tremendous challenge, and you can imagine going home every night as a small business owner and wondering whether or not you're going to be able to keep the business open the following month. We need to do everything possible to support those small businesses. Think local, shop local, and do what you can do to help those folks that have always helped our community. Now, one of the big things that has changed this month is the start of school. For most of us, it's virtual. Two boys at home on computers in two levels of my house, talking to teachers and classmates. It started this week, and probably the same thing being played out in many houses across Rochester Hills. I want to thank our teachers, our school board and administrators, and all those who are trying to, in these challenging times, craft an educational environment that continues to deliver the excellence that our students deserve. We, as a city, will continue to support you in any way possible. And about the city, we're doing very well. We've been able to complete almost all of our road projects. We still have a few lingering projects that will take a few more weeks to finish before the weather starts to turn, but we've done a tremendous amount of investment in our neighborhoods and along some of our major roads like DeQuinder and Hamlin and John R. areas, all areas that have seen significant investment and improvement. And speaking of significant investment and improvement, I always love the chance to tell you a little bit about Innovation Hills. The City Council has granted, and we've continued to raise a tremendous amount of money, and have launched this month the groundbreaking for a new $3.5 million playground in Innovation Hills. It's going to be the most innovative, exciting playground in Southeast Michigan, and we're going to start building it this month. So be on the lookout for that, and visit Innovation Hills anyway. Our boardwalks are beautiful. The glow-in-the-dark sidewalks are fantastic, and it's a great place to be able to get outside and social distance. Another significant investment I want to provide an update on is our Auburn Road corridor. It's really looking great. The infrastructure is in. We're building right now the splash pad that should open, probably won't be open too long, but should be open later on this month, in the month of September, for some cold runs through the water for at least a few weeks. But the splash pad, the gardens, the new city park that's going to be created, the trees and landscaping are all coming in. Auburn Road is looking fantastic. And here's a little insight for you. We did some numbers. The property values along the Auburn Road corridor are going up 40% faster than property values in the rest of the city. What that means is that the investment the city is putting into this project is already paying off. So we're excited about that and want to see those businesses, and specifically those homeowners and families that live along the Brooklands corridor, the Auburn Road corridor, and the Brooklands neighborhood enjoy this investment. Well, it's a great time to be in the city. As we turn to fall, we're going to hopefully see some football. It might not be local football yet. That will be happening in the spring, but we hope to see some NFL football and something to get us back to some sense of normalcy. And if you're looking for something that is great to do every fall, you know, one of my favorite spots is our city's oldest business. Since 1863, since Abraham Lincoln was president, the Yates Cider Mill has been in operation. Not always as a cider mill, but in operation since 1863. A great time to get out and enjoy some of the fall traditions that make our community great. Listen, it's my privilege to continue to serve as your mayor. We're doing everything we can to keep the city in a financial position to deliver excellence. We're here to support you in any way we can. We're grateful that 2020 is almost over, but still proud of the many heroes that have shown themselves along this path and the fact that our community continues to stay strong, probably one of the strongest communities in Southeast Michigan, if not the entire state. God bless you. Have a great week and stay safe.